What's going on? I'm back again. And part three of Why You Know Sleepy. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And I want to thank you for keep coming back and listening to what I have to say. Like I said, these are things that I went through um when I went through my sleep era, when I went through my sleep trial to see um how or if I did have, insomnia or whatnot, which turned around, found out that I did. So, longer story short, I'm here sharing my things that the doctor went through with me on how to help me sleep. And these are things that work for me. All of them did not work. Let me be clear. All of them did not work, but some of the things did work, but it didn't change the fact that I was like not sleeping. It just helped me stay asleep when I actually went to sleep, if that makes sense. So I'm not gonna hold you up. I'm gonna hop right on to this. Let me go ahead and get the screen up. All right, why you know sleepy, part three. So you've been tuning in, you've been here. I've been talking to you about my sleep journey, and you've been tuning in. And part two is a video. You should see part two and then have a part one. So this is the third part of a 4-part series. And I'm just going to go, like I said, I'm going to reiterate and go over the things that the doctor told me when I was going through my sleep studies test, and came out. Some stuff was, like I said, some stuff was good. Some stuff was like, meh, whatever. But I can say the tools that I was given actually did allow me to get some rest when I actually did go to sleep. So one of the things in part three we're going to talk about is quiet your mind. Now that is something that I was like, wait, what? But is he explained it in the respect of quieting your mind is like quieting your mind is basically like waking up with a to-do list and getting through your to-do list. And if there's one thing on your mind, your mind isn't quiet because you're not finished your to-do list. So your mind would run into, okay, I didn't finish this. And this, since I didn't close the garbage can, I know I have critters in the area that could get into the garbage cans, and then they cannot go to the garbage can, and then I might have to deal with it in the morning. But I don't, that's how your mind would eventually go down the rabbit hole for people like us who have insomnia. So the doctor was saying you're going to have to put yourself in a position to where you can quiet your mind. And if you have a to-do list, you're going to have to do everything on that to-do list, but you're going to have to do it in the respect of of not trying to overexert yourself, but like do 3 things and knock off those 3 things. And then if you have a routine at night, go check your doors, go drink some water, or whatever the case may be. But it's going to give you peace in your mind because you set out something, you accomplish it, and now you can kind of relax. You can take some breaths, so you can chill out, and quieting your mind would help you go to sleep at night because you're not thinking about all the things that you can do. Which brings me to the serenity of a workout routine. When he brought up a workout routine, I was like, bruh, no, that's that's not it's not what we're doing. But he mentioned as he was going through, he said building and having a workout routine helps your body gets to a point where it can exert whatever stress that it may have, and then it can know that it can relax itself. But then what he said was, just be mindful of the type of workout you're doing and the time. Of course, you don't want to do a workout, at 8 o'clock, and you're trying to go to sleep by 10. Just, it's just like your body is pumping with energy and stuff like that. So you don't want to do that. But take your workout routine, spread it out over the course of your week, so you can do arms one day and etc. But he was explaining the reason why these things are important of you working out is it's in having a workout routine is so that it's going to be really hard at first, and then your body's going to catch up. And when your body catch up, your body will be in the type of in a type of routine state that will help you turn around and go to sleep because you've exerted yourself and your body's like, man, I worked out at 1 o'clock and I know I worked out really hard for 45 minutes to an hour. So about time 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock come, you're exhausted. Which brings me to another thing that he talked about was working out with friends and different group of people will help you stay motivated and will help your workout routine stay consistent, and that was something that was, believe it or not, we all talk about gym buddies, but I've never really had a gym buddy, but it was, when I did do it for a little bit, it was pretty tight. One of the things that he talked about that he said is very underrated, he said water. And I was like, what? He was like, yes, if you drink water an hour before bed, it helps you. And I said, I don't understand how that works. Because, excuse me, because I'm going to end up wanting to go to the bathroom. I already know I'm not really going to get some good rest because I'm like, man, I can't wait for this to go through my system. But he said it's something that the water does that, it helps you go to sleep. I don't understand all of the science behind it, but I can say I have picked up the routine and it actually does help me. Like I stopped drinking the water. Like I'll drink water an hour before I go to bed. And like, I can't explain to you. I don't know if it was some reverse psychology, Dr. Voodoo or whatnot, but I actually find myself the times that I do go to sleep, I drink some water. It does, like I'm not waking up in the middle of the night using the bathroom or anything like that. I'm actually sleeping and I'm staying asleep. So it works. You can debate on this in the comments, but it actually works. Which brings me to another point that Doc was talking about. He said you have to create the ideal temperature in your room. That's easy for some, and it's not easy for others, specifically those that are in a relationship. So, excuse me. Oh, I'm sleepy, man. I've been up for a little bit. Oh, so it's starting to catch up. But I've been up for like a day and a half, operating on like 4 hours. No, yeah, maybe 4 hours of sleep. But I digress. He mentioned that you can set your temperature in your room to like a cool, something that's comfortable for you to go to sleep. And that way, when you do go to sleep, you stay asleep. And for some people, I'm one of those people, I like it cold, like 69, 68, 67 degrees in the room, and I can sleep well when I do go to sleep. But if you're in a relationship, your partner may not want to be sitting there turning into a popsicle. They may like it a little bit warmer, which he brought up to a point that some of our bodies like our body temperatures are different. And he said if the reason why cold, of course, it's obvious and it's pretty straightforward, but as he started explaining some of the science behind it that I'm not even going to attempt to do it because I don't want to butcher it. He started to speak about how if you're a person that kind of runs hot, the cool temperatures always work better for you. And then also he started mentioning about what this doc was talking about. He mentioned about like pillows that are cool sensitive type pillows and covers that are all, covers and sheets and blankets that pretty much do the exact same thing of helping you stay cool once you get cool, if that makes sense. So I it was a little weird at first, but I ended up purchasing a cooling blanket, and it actually helped out a lot. Like I said, when I did get to sleep, I'm speaking from a perspective of the things that I implemented. It was trial and error for me with a great deal of things, but some of the things that I ended up getting into was drinking cold water before I go to sleep, and that helped me cool down my body temperature, and then having the temperature in the room to a certain degree, or having a fan blowing on me, that also worked. So these are different things that work for me. I'll keep going. There are a couple more points I want to hit in this video. Another one was he mentioned come bring it back up in the cooling aspect, getting your room to an ideal temperature. He mentioned that a fan also, if you're one of those that struggle with sleep. He also mentioned that those stand-up, small fans that you can go down the street and purchase from the swap meet or the local mall or something like that. He said you'll hear the buzzing of it. So as the fan is turning, you'll hear the if your fan makes that type of noise. And he's like, for some people it's irritating, but then it becomes for some people it acts as kind of a white noise, which allows them to calm their mind, enjoy the temperature that they set in the room, specifically being like cold, and then going into sleep land, and then you stay asleep, or whatever the case may be. You stay asleep a little longer. So he made sure he made mention between quality of sleep and then just sleeping period. So now there's another thing that he mentioned in controlling your environment is black curtains. Black curtains that blot out all light actually is a good thing. It worked well when I gave it a shot. It kept all the light out, and I was able to feel like I was completely in a dark room. And these were also in the other videos. I mentioned certain things to do, speaking of in regards to your cell phone and light and etc. So go check out the other 2 videos before this, and you will be able to get that information. But dark blackout light light absorbent excuse me curtains worked really, really well. And then this is the last thing I'm talking about, as you saw, shower. So I'm already a hot person. I'm already a hot boy. But a hot and or a warm shower does pretty well, especially like if you're incorporating a workout regimen and you want to relax yourself, or you have some soreness. It does work. I had a problem with the hot shower because for me personally, I don't like to shower and sweat. To me, that defeats the whole purpose. So I just don't like the shower being hot to where it's like I'm sweating, unless, like I said, I'm working out, I may have injured myself or something, and it involves me having to sit in like really hot water. Other than that, it bothers me to sit in a hot shower. Like, it really bothers me because I'm sweating. This defeats the purpose of getting clean. This is stupid. But a warm and a hot shower and or a warm bath actually works really well. And you can do things within your shower, like if it's hot enough. I've done it. It did help, but you can have like lavender scented type like fragrance bombs, for lack of better words. As fragrance bombs is not what I'm thinking of. Fragrance bombs you normally put inside the water if you're taking a bath, and it'll fizzle everywhere and all that good jazz. But there's something that can release some fragrances like mint, lavender, eucalyptus is what I meant, not mint. But eucalyptus, and it'll release that type of stuff in the showers and in the vapors and stuff, and that stuff does help you relax way more than what you probably would have relaxed without doing it. So these are things that I have actually done, and I'm going to do a quick recap. So do a quick recap from the top. First thing you want to do, try to clear your mind so you can quiet your mind. Then you want to find a workout routine, get a nice workout routine, grab a workout partner, get something really good going on, put it in a routine that's before you get ready to go to sleep. Like we talked about, 4 or 5 hours before you go to sleep at the latest. Then we mentioned water. Water was something that really, really worked really, really well for me, specifically drinking water an hour before you're going to sleep. That's something that worked well for me. Controlling the temperature in your room. That helped it. If you have a partner, that may not work the best, but it's a shot. Controlling the stimulus in your room also went around having blackout curtains, because blackout curtains make everything dark, and that helped out. And we talked about taking a warm and or a really hot shower. So again, thank you all for tuning in to this video. I hope it helped you, and look forward to the next video. And like, subscribe, share this with somebody and that you know that's struggling with sleep, and why you know sleepy. Some of these things could work out for you, and it should help you in your journey of trying to get more sleep. So thank you all for tuning in and listening. On to video number 4.